So this is combo deal 3, and in this combo deal you're going to be getting tutorial book 3, which goes through video lessons 21 to 30, along with the songbook. And the songbook contains 10 well-known classical pieces and original pieces composed and arranged by myself to fit the exact same level as the tutorial book that you're going to be working through. So there isn't going to be any new information in here that you're not going to know, because it is going to fit the exact skill level and all the knowledge that you will have learned and accumulated from the very beginning, from lesson 1 all the way up now to lesson 30. This combo deal is aimed at those of you who have completed lessons 1 to 10, then you've completed the songbook 1, then you've moved on to book 2, which is taking you through lessons 11 to 21. There is a songbook that has already been integrated into the tutorial book 2, so there is no separate songbook for that. So you just want to make sure that you've completed everything in tutorial book 2 with the lessons 11 to 21. Now you're ready to move on to these lessons 21 to 30. So in the tutorial book 3, you're going to be recapping from book 2. You're going to be reading music. This is where you're really starting to learn how to read music. So you're going to be reading the treble clef and the bass clef. Then we're going to be talking about ledger lines, how to read music in 3 easy steps. Then we're going to be mixing up the clefs in different hands. We're going to be talking about dotted rhythms and then how to count and play those dotted rhythms. Next, we're going to be talking about triplets and then going through more technical exercises such as broken chords. Once you've worked your way through that book, you're going to be going on to this songbook. Now, this songbook is pretty important to go through because it is going to be honing in on all of the skills that you've been learning in book 3 and all of the other lessons prior to that actually. So just going through the tutorial lessons, lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3, all the way up to lesson 30 isn't going to be enough, because you'll just be learning the information, but you won't actually be putting that information into practice. So it's going to get very hard very quickly if you don't go through those songbooks. And the beauty of those songbooks, which is the exact reason why I wrote them, is because they work at the exact level of technical ability and skill that you're going to be not only just at this stage at lesson 30, but also everything that you're going to have learned in this book. And that is the whole point of them. So Songbook 3 is actually a good mixture of about 50% classical music and a 50% of pieces that I have specifically arranged. And probably the favourite piece in Songbook 3 has to be Floating, which is one that I composed myself. It's the second piece in this book, so you can start with that if you want to. How long it takes you to get through both of these books is a difficult question to answer because it does depend on a number of factors. But suffice to say that I would probably say that it will take someone maybe 2 to 3 or so, maybe even longer, 4 months to get through everything that we see here in this combo deal. All the way up to maybe 9, 10, 11 months, again, depending on whether you're going to be practicing every day, your aptitude to music, how quickly you pick it up, or whether you're going to be just playing and practicing once or twice a week. But there is no time limit on this, and it'll just take you as long as it takes you to get through them. But hopefully that should just give you a sort of a rough guide. Both of these books are downloadable, as are all the books in my shop, and once you have purchased, you will be emailed a link where you can download both the books. And once you've downloaded them, they're going to be yours to keep forever. You can view them on your laptop or your computer or on a mobile device such as an iPad or a tablet or something like that. Or do what I have done here, which is print these out. So these are downloadable. There is nothing physical to ship out. I have just printed these out at home on my printer, and I have just spiral bound them together with a spiral bound machine that I just purchased very cheaply from Amazon. Or you can take them to your local printers and they will print them out professionally for you. You should buy this because this course does exactly what it says on the tin. My 1 to 40 piano course guarantees to take you from a complete beginner to a very accomplished, decent intermediate player. And there's absolutely no doubt about it. I've spent many years having the privilege of teaching hundreds and hundreds of students. I've also examined for the London College of Music here in the UK as well. I've taken exams myself, so I understand exactly what it's like to be a student, a teacher, a candidate, and an examiner. And I think having such a wide variety of knowledge culminating into something like this is just unique and one of a kind. There is nothing else out there on the internet that is anything like my course. Nothing even comes close to it. There are companies that run similar things to these. They're only interested in the quick fix. They just want your money. They want as much out of you as they possibly can, but they're not really worried about the results and how you're going to be actually learning and the effect it's going to have on you. Whereas this, trust me, has all been written out of love, and it's taken me many years to be in a privileged situation to be able to finally write my own book series and actually have them work. Please do check out the reviews of all of these books on my shop, because I think you'll find that they are very popular and they do work. This is also a very affordable course as well. So this is just a one-time payment for all of my books. The videos come free. It's a fully interactive course. It's immersive, it's intuitive. There is nothing else like it available on the internet. What you'll find is a lot of other courses tend to teach you via the method of chords. Now, while it's one way of playing the piano, it's not the traditional way of playing the piano. And by that, I mean, let's say, for example, you've heard a piece of music on the radio or on the television or on YouTube, wherever you've heard it, and you think to yourself, I'd really like to play that one day. So you get the music and you have absolutely no idea where to start. Now, if you're learning a course which is chord based, you're not going to be able to do that, because it's going to be teaching you to play by rote, it's going to be teaching you to play by ear, and it's all going to be chord based. Chord of C, chord of G, chord of E. The way I teach is more traditional, and the way it has been taught for years. My course gives you skills that you will be able to use for a lifetime. Skills that no one can take away from you. You'll learn exactly how to read music, and you'll learn how to pick up any piece of music that you can get your hands on, decipher the notes, and within a few weeks, and you'll be able to play that piece of music exactly as you always dreamed of doing. So that's how my course differs from anything else out there, and that's why you should buy my course. And if you want to learn how to really play the piano the traditional way, with skills that nobody can take away from you and skills that are going to last you for an absolute lifetime, then this is going to be the course for you.